Hey guys, David here, and welcome to Digital Outlook. Guys, we have another amazing show for you today. Analysts expect XRP to hit 13 to 17 bucks. So guys, let's get to it. So guys, if you're paying attention at all to anything going on in this XRP ecosystem, one thing you know for sure, it is not without controversy. Right now, of course, we're dealing with everything going on with the SEC in this case, and boy, are there some conjecture there. And on top of that, this whole thing about the stablecoin issue that is being thrown out like crazy. And of course, what prices can we expect to see in this next run? Well, guys, just check this article out right here. Potential Ripple versus SEC settlement. Stance on XRP signals hope for Ripple amid an SEC dispute. Just listen to this right here. For Ripple, the ongoing legal dispute with the SEC signifies a critical juncture as the trial phase unfolds. The recent development marked by Magistrate Judge Sarah Netburn's issuance of a new scheduling order underscores the anticipation within the industry for a resolution or potential mutual agreement. Judge Netburn's directive focuses on the motion for remedies and final judgment, requiring the SEC to submit its response by April 29th, with Ripple granted 3 days to reply thereafter. Following closely after Netburn's appointment as district judge in the Southern District of New York, this procedural measure ensues. Netburn has previously shown a somewhat favorable stance towards XRP, Ripple's native token. Netburn's past comments acknowledging XRP's currency value and utility have instilled optimism among Ripple supporters, hinting at the possibility of a favorable court outcome for the company. Attorney Jeremy Hogan's recollection of her statement further bolsters this sentiment. Amid speculation, Attorney Hogan has proposed potential scenarios for the lawsuit's conclusion, envisioning a summer closure with a speculated $100 million settlement. Now, this figure contrasts starkly with the SEC's initial pursuit of a $2 billion fine against Ripple for alleged XRP sales violations. Throughout the legal battle, Ripple has steadfastly maintained its stance, arguing against XRP's classification as a security and contesting the SEC's jurisdiction. Stuart Alderati, the company's chief legal officer, has articulated compelling reasons why any penalty imposed should not exceed $10 million. And guys, what has recently happened in this case is a big dispute over a last-minute expert witness that the SEC has thrown out there. Well, Judge Netburn had turned around and said, listen, I'm going to give you guys till April the 29th to get that rationale before me. That is a very short window, guys, because we know the 29th is Monday. And so I really think that the courts have had enough of these game plays with what's going on with the SEC. And I truly do think that we potentially could see something big happen because, guys, when you think about this, when it comes to this $2 billion fine, it has to deal with disgorgement. Well, disgorgement actually deals with those who were harmed. Well, who of the institutional investors were harmed by this deal with Ripple? Not a one. In fact, every single one of them is in major profit. And the SEC cannot even bring one example of someone being harmed. And that's why I think the disgorgement is off the table, along with any interest that would be associated with that. And that's over $1 billion of their $2 billion claim. The other 900 million that form part of that $2 billion claim are all about a penalty against Ripple. Well, nobody in their right mind genuinely believes the SEC is going to get $1 billion when not one fraud issuance has been done, nothing like that. Nobody has been harmed, on and on and on. And that XRP in the secondary market itself is not a security. And this is where we're seeing, lawyers out there that have been monitoring this case for a long time coming out with figures like Jeremy Hogan just did there of $100 million. And guys, we see that it is game over. They're going to pay that fine in my belief and off they will go. And I think that's what's going to come down. Guys, I think we're winding this up and in a fast way. Would not surprise me if by June, July, the whole thing is done. Now, let's take a look over here because I'll tell you one of the big deals right now is this whole stablecoin debate. And boy, have the fuzzers latched on this like a dog with a bone. Listen to this right here. XRP hovers near 50 cents as Ripple Chief Technology Officer, we're talking David Schwartz, addresses concerns related to stablecoin launch. Now, Ripple price edges higher near the 53-cent level on Friday. The altcoins range bound below 55 cents since Tuesday, struggling to break from sticky resistance at this level. Well, guys, I'll tell you what, I actually think we could see a bit of a correction here. And if we do, for Judy and I, that is just going to represent another opportunity. That is exactly how we're going to take it. You go up and make up your mind, but that's what we see when we see these dips. Now, the XRP holder community and crypto experts recently posed questions regarding the altcoin's utility in Ripple's on-demand liquidity amidst increasing concerns that XRP's ledger's native token may fall out of use with the stablecoin's launch set for later this year. And of course, they're bringing out the whole issue that Ripple is utilizing USDT right now in the US market for on-demand liquidity. And David Schwartz came out and he absolutely spelled it out, said, listen, right now, we're in a legal lawsuit. We're going to comply with the regulations as is, and we're going to get away from XRP in the US until we get that clarity. And guys, I believe they are going to get it. Now, there's so much conjecture of, how Judge Torres could make a permanent injunction saying that ODL can never be used here in the United States, and on and on and on. Guys, that is absolutely hypothetical. It has not happened. And from what we have seen thus far, I don't believe it's going to happen. And in fact, I could see that being an issue that would literally cause it to be into the Supreme Court. Because the reality is, when you're talking ODL, these folks are holding on to it for literally seconds. It is not like a Howey Test investment where they're expecting, profits off of the, efforts of others. That is not on the table. And I think that kind of clarity is going to come out in this case. And I do believe that we're going to see this thing being put to bed relatively quick. Now, listen to this down here. David Schwartz addressed these concerns in his tweets on X, implying that both coins will have their own use and suggested that XRP is unlikely to be overshadowed. Ripple's announcement regarding its stablecoin in April 2024 came as a surprise to XRP holders. Experts have raised concerns regarding XRP's utility in Ripple's on-demand liquidity platform once the stablecoin is launched. Some XRP holders also raised concerns about the future of the altcoin as it may become less useful once the firm introduces the stablecoin on the XRP ledger. Now, David Schwartz, Ripple CTO, explained that Ripple's idea is to get clients using the payment software that can settle with XRP. Schwartz says that it may not be the best solution for all, and it would be kind of silly to try to get people to use a solution when it's inferior. The CTO believes that where XRP works best, it will continue to be used, and there will be no barriers to its adoption or utility. Now, look down here. Now we're talking about the price. So we're not going to really deal with price down here. The fact is, guys, David Schwartz has come out and says, look, we want to have the best solution at the right time for the right clients. And this is the deal. XRP is not going to be discontinued. That is absolute hogwash. They did not create the XRP ledger with the native XRP token and literally be selling billions of XRP to their on-demand liquidity partners and building up that infrastructure all these years just to absolutely abandon it with a new token or coin. And guys, this is the way these fudsters work. They latch on to a little bit of what's happening and they throw all kinds of ridiculous conjecture on it that makes zero sense. Do you really believe that Ripple as a company is going to walk away from $50 billion worth of assets sitting in escrow? Do you really believe that? If you do, guys, I don't think you really understand how this whole market would work and how a company would thrive in that capacity, because no company on the face of the earth is going to literally walk away from billions upon billions upon billions of dollars of invested infrastructure just to flick the switch and use a different token altogether. I just don't believe it. And that is the FUD that just gets thrown out there. Guys, don't let them do it to you. Get out there, really research it for yourself and know what you hold. Now, look at this right here. Analysts expect XRP to hit a range of $13 to $17 amid tight Bollinger Bands. Now listen to this. Abdullah Nassif, market analyst and host of the Good Morning Crypto Show, believes XRP has the potential to reach a price range of $13 to $17 as its Bollinger Bands hit historically significant levels. XRP has had a turbulent month, having collapsed 15.73% since April 1st, and so has most every other asset. The most recent market retracement triggered a major correction for XRP after it retested the 50-day EMA at 57.23 cents on April 22nd. Since then, XRP has recorded 3 consecutive days of price declines, culminating at a 5.59% loss. However, amid the bearish condition, market watchers such as Abdullah Nassif have XRP recording an impressive price run in the long term. Citing a trend spotted by veteran analyst Tony Severino, Nassif argued that XRP could be gearing up for a massive move. And here's the actual tweet. XRP holders brace for liftoff. The XRP Bollinger Bands are tighter than ever on the monthly chart. Last time we saw this in 2017 and 2020. Volatility exploded, leading to our largest gains during the bull market. Now, guys, notably, this trend involves the Bollinger Bands, an analytical tool consisting of a moving average and 2 standard deviation-based bands above and below it. Market analysts typically use these bands to assess market volatility and potential price levels. Most recently, the Bollinger Bands on the monthly chart have become incredibly tighter than usual, an occurrence which typically signals a looming surge in volatility. The last 2 times these bands got this tight, what followed was a massive price uptrend. On the first occasion, XRP was trading in a multi-month downtrend, which led to a 54.18% decline from October 2016 to February 2017. And boy, I'll tell you, would you ever, if you go back and you read it and you read the fudsters and what they were coming out at that time, unbelievable. Actually, it smells and feels just like it does today with the FUD that's going out there. However, it says, following the tightening of the Bollinger Bands, XRP price witnessed a massive volatility that culminated in a spike to the $3.31. In fact, it was $3.84 all-time high, January 4th of 2018. It was monumental into the thousands and thousands of percent moves. Wow, it right after a multi-month downtrend of a 54.18% decline. Do you think All kinds of people were out there expecting that. No, guys, they weren't. And the fuzzers were out like crazy, and they caused people to capitulate their positions just before it literally could have been a life-changing experience. That is exactly what happened. Now, the second occasion came up in 2020 as the Bollinger Bands tightened from February to October of 2020. After this occurrence, XRP recorded a similar volatility spike, eventually resulting in a rally to the $1.96 peak in April of 2021. And that move, look, they're not telling you what the move was. It went from 17.48 cents actually to $1.97, a 1,200% move in 4 months, guys. And by the way, with a freshly minted SEC lawsuit on it with every kind of, speculation and uncertainty that you can imagine. We're nowhere near like that today. And by the way, back then, delisted from every U.S. exchange, save, uphold, still massive move. Despite the latest occurrence, it bears mentioning that Bollinger Bands tools is not a directional indicator. As such, while it predicts a resurgence of volatility, this looming volatility could lead downward. Well, of course, they're going to throw this in there, guys. It is everything that they always do because, hey, not financial advice, right? According to Nassif, prevailing on-chain signals suggest that XRP could be looking to print a move towards greater heights. The market watcher projected a target toward the range between $13.08 and $17.10 as his ultimate target. From its current price of 53.01, XRP would need to surge 3,125% to reach the $17.10 target. Well, I'll tell you something, guys. I have been here and experienced moves far greater than this on various assets. We were into Cardano at 3 and 4 cents. That thing went up almost 10,000% to over $3.10, guys, in its run. This is entirely possible. We have seen it before. Will it happen? Who knows? But I'll tell you what, guys, one thing I'm banking on, I'm looking at the fundamentals and what I've seen and the research that I've done. Guys, nothing can convince me that we are not going to see the utilization of this distributed ledger technology and that Ripple is one of the absolute forefront players utilizing XRP and the XRP ledger to make it happen. And guys, we're talking about the evolution of money. It is a major, major deal. You want to get out there and truly research it. So guys, I'll tell you what, for Judy and I, like I say, we have bought our ticket and we're ready for that rocket ship ride right through the atmosphere. So guys, we've all heard it said that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And you do not want to be the guy standing there with your hands in your pockets without your plan in place when this space literally takes off. And what our coaching program offers, that is where you and I can meet personally, one-on-one for 1 hour over Zoom. And during that time, I share with you our personal journey in that last bull run and what enabled Judy and I to experience some amazing financial success. I share with you the mistakes we made so that you don't have to fall into the same pitfalls we did. We take a look at your portfolio and make sure that it's balanced towards your goals, and we work together to develop your exit strategy. We can even get your assets off an exchange and onto a hardware wallet, along with delivering to you some amazing techniques that are really going to help you in this space. Now, the cost of that is $250, and if that's something that interests you, you write me right there at coaching@thedigital.outlook.com, and we'll get y'all booked in. So guys, I truly hope that you enjoyed today's video, and as always, it's not financial advice, it's just my 2 cents. Hit the like and subscribe and drop your comments right down there in the comment section, and I'll catch you in the next one.